before the recording, me and you girl were talking about uh she remembered that I got shot, which I haven't been shot. But I'll tell you of someone who has been shot, and it's you, sister. So me, my dad, and two you cousins were out in the field. Where we all had BB guns. We were just shooting them around. And one you cousin was like, "Hey, look, it's your sister." And she was running from the house to out to the field. And so I wanted to see her. So what I did was use the scope on the rifle, gun rifle, or was it a pellet gun? It might have been a pellet gun, which is even worse than the BB. Um, so I aimed down range, and I saw her with a scope. She started veering to the right because she thought I was gonna shoot her. My dad thought I was gonna shoot her too, so he got mad at me. Yeah, but she did eventually get shot, and this was she got shot by my dad, ironically. So we're all just hanging out on the porch, and I think we just came back from the flea market, and my dad got like these cheap plastic BB guns that shoot the plastic BBs, and it went off, and it ricocheted and hit her in the leg. Yeah, she got shot by a plastic BB.
Did she cry?
No, I got mad.
Was I don't think I was there when it happened, but I remember this one time. I was at your place. Your sister was there. You were there. We were like in the backyard, and you like threatened to shoot me with the BB gun. And I just remember like running and yelling because I thought you were actually gonna shoot me. And I don't know how painful those things are, but like I always thought I was gonna be like bleeding and like I thought it would actually like kill me.
That's funny.
It isn't funny, so you say, huh, that's funny.
Because I don't remember that.
Oh. You, we always remember different things.
A few moments before.
I don't think I was there when it happened, but I remember this one time.
I
Now
know.
that's kind of funny.
You say your sister is there?
Yes.
Well, I want to ask her. You remember me threatening to shoot someone? Because I don't remember. Why would I do that? Even as a kid, I knew you should be careful with guns and all that, gun safety.
Her, like, I'm pretty sure. Unless I
Maybe
somehow made
I
this
can.
up.
Roly Poly would be someone to do that. He would threaten to shoot someone. Maybe the big one, the one that sits around all day, or
But it's like they're like so much older than us, so why would they threaten a little kid?
well, they always made us fight.
That is true.
And one time, Roly Poly got me to chase a goat so he can corner it just to beat it.
What?
Yeah, okay, so what he did was he got his belt. He told me to run around the tree and make sure the goat stayed on one side of the tree. And so what he did was he's like, "I'm gonna kill you," and then so he started whipping the belt around like I don't know. And like my grandpa came, he was like, "What are you doing?" And like he got in trouble for that.
What? This
I,
guy, what is he doing now? He has
I don't
some
know.
issues.
He got a real gun like at I don't want to say the age, but he was young when he got an actual gun, like a pistol. He got a real one, and he would go out and shoot almost every day.
Like at objects?
I don't know. My dad said not to go outside while he's shooting.
Bruh.
This was when I was living at the trailer house. I was like probably 13, 12 years old. Yeah.
Stories. Got any other roly poly stories?
Um, I remember he wanted to teach me how to box. Even though I was like little, so what he did, he had like these helmets and like gloves, and so like he would like punch me, and he would tell me not to flinch, and that was the whole like 30 minutes, just him punching me in the face, telling me not to flinch. That was it.
The Rugrats doll. That's the only thing I can think of.
He also had a Stewie doll. I don't
Do
know
you
why.
want?
He was into babies, I guess. He did. He had like Stewie and Tommy dolls, so it was weird.
I wonder if he was into Mickey Mouse. Maybe it runs in the family.
I remember he was into My Little
Mickey Mouse
Pony.
love. Uh, I feel like you're making that up.
We were spending the night. I don't know if you were there. Me, a Roly Poly, a cousin of ours, and you sister that were all together at the trailer house, and we were watching like Netflix. Like Netflix was still new at the time, and he was like, "Oh, I know a show we can watch," and he turned it to My Little Pony, and we watched it that night. And like our cousin and you sister never knew about the show, so like I know it wasn't them that suggested it. It was him because he was specific. He was sitting right in the middle of the floor and he said, "Hey, let's check this out." And he took the remote and he searched it up and played it.
And like
Yeah.
he wasn't doing it as a joke. He was being serious.
No, no, we sat there watching like multiple episodes, and he like the first episode he played. It was not even like from the beginning. He like looked like he selected like he handpicked episodes to watch. I remember that.
You know what? We love and support bronies.
Not we, you, not
And
me.
what about furries?
No,
What? He was probably a furry too.
he could have been. It wouldn't surprise me. Usually, furries attract rejects and people like that. It's true.
Doesn't that include us?
Well, I'm not a furry. Are you?
I mean, I feel like in another life I could have become one,
Well, okay.
but
What
I
about this
didn't.
life? What about this life?
um, I
I mean,
don't
you could
like
become a
it.
furry at any time. Why not just become one now if you're so into that? Or accepting, should I say.
I don't really like it. Like the style of like the fursuits and the art. I don't like the way it looks.
Okay, so let's talk about fandoms. That's a good idea. Because I've been looking at stuff like anime fandoms and, My Little Pony, Sonic, like Christian and all that.
Hmm.
Christian has been into like every fandom there is. Uh, until he got into the mainstream in the LGBTQ community. That's the final one he's been in that I know of. Like
Fandom.
current, well, not fandom, but like he went into an actual mainstream thing, like a organization, not just a fandom or group. But these fandoms have like big gatherings, like Comic Con. Like that used to be a fandom, but now it's like a cultural thing, like done like everywhere, basically across America. But back then, it was just people who like comic books got together, and now it's like they got, you know, fucking what's his name, Johnny Depp at like comic conventions. I don't know.
Do they have
Anyways,
anime conventions?
I'm pretty sure there's like a convention for everything nowadays. There's even like a convention for like moms, like just being a mother. But what's it called? The biggest ones, pretty sure in anime is like over in Japan and stuff. Pokemon's super big. They have like Pokemon themed like locations like Disney World, but it's like Pokemon World,
Oh,
Japan. Yeah, it's big over there. But anyways, furries. So I have a friend who was a furry. She was like, she was like, I don't know, 17, 16 when I met her. She was older, of course. And we would talk. We became friends, and she always wore this like. And also, just good thing I bring up Pokemon because she always wore this Pokemon Pikachu hoodie thing. Have you seen those? It's like Pikachu on the hood and like
yeah.
the stripes on the back and the ears and everything. She always wore that, and she, DeviantArt and all that, like where they draw the fan art and stuff. Well, she did that.
Yes.
And she was not bad at drawing either. Like she would draw pretty good. But yeah, she was on DeviantArt and stuff. and she would do that. She would like draw for her friends like little furry stuff, or like I think Five Nights at Freddy's was coming out, and she was doing that too. Have you seen that kind of stuff or heard of it?
Yes.
But anyways, yeah, she was big into that. And we would talk about like, man, why you? I would like ask her like, man, why are you into that stuff? Like, isn't that like all about sex and junk? She said, no, those are just like those weirdos that do that. Because she would draw, and she wouldn't draw nothing sexual or anything. She would draw like Ninja Turtle and like just like different animes like Dragon Ball and Naruto. She would draw that stuff. Um, and and so she says that it's like people focus on the bad, and that like dictates the norm. Like not every furry is like a weirdo, but they do exist, the weirdos, and weirdos exist in any format of any group. Like you know,
Like how we were talking about the K-pop, the crazy fans.
yeah, the K-pop. There's like crazy fans in there. Like there's people who just enjoy the group and what the artist does, and the camaraderie that the group has.
Yeah, I would
And
like to
there's
think I'm normal.
yeah, and there's others that like go and poop in their houses and stuff, and
Oh, good.
yeah. But it's just the way the world goes. We have a number one fan for this show, and he's not crazy.
Oh, what are fans?
Oh, the casters? No,
The casters, the
causes.
cuz
That sounds kind of gross.
I'm a cuz.
You're a cuz, eh? Okay, not bad.
They could
I'm
be
a
part of the
cuz.
fam.
Yeah, you guys right now on our special, we're declaring the fan base cuzzers.
No,
We can hear a cuzzer right outside.
that sounds like something wrong. Like it just sounds bad.
Maybe it is.